Have you ever been to Canada and asked why so many people talk about this country currently? Hi everyone, first of all, we want to send you our very warmest welcome and hope you are happy or having fun with your dearest person right now. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 best places to visit in Canada. The second largest nation in the world is this Commonwealth nation. But the majority of that territory is uninhabited wilderness. The ability to genuinely and completely get lost in nature is undoubtedly one of Canada's attractions. Its national parks are enormous and provide picturesque views. Everyone can find something to do in Canada. You can learn more about Canada's culture and history in addition to its breathtaking natural beauty, which includes the Great Lakes region. Explore the Francophone area of Quebec, Vancouver's glittering skyscrapers and East Asian cultural hotspots, Toronto's magnificent Victorian architecture, and Ottawa's chateau-style Great Railway hotels and neo-Gothic government structures. Here is the list of 10 best places to visit in Canada. So let's start. Number 10. Quebec City. Despite being the provincial capital of Quebec in eastern Canada, Quebec City appears more like a quaint European village because of its French background. The historic area of Vieux-Quebec, the only city in North America with its ancient walls still standing, is perched on a hill overlooking the St. Lawrence River. Old structures like the Citadel and historic locations like the Place Royale, where explorer Samuel de Champlain founded the first North American French settlement, can be seen during a stroll through the old city's cobblestone streets. All across the old city are cafes, stores, and bars. The magnificent Chateau Frontenac, a symbol of the city and often recognized as the most photographed hotel in North America, gives tours even to those who don't plan to stay the night. The Ice Hotel is another stunning hotel. This unusual hotel, which is open from January to April, has rooms with exquisite ice sculptures. Several stunning and significant parks, including Montgomery Falls and Plains of Abraham, are located outside the city center, outdoor activities, and local history. Number 9. Toronto. Toronto, a huge metropolis with approximately 3 million residents, making it the country's most densely populated city. The Golden Horseshoe region, which includes the area from the lake to Niagara Falls, includes Toronto, which is situated on the banks of Lake Ontario. Toronto, the provincial capital of the Canadian province of Ontario, is one of the most ethnically diverse cities in the world, home to slightly under 100 different ethnic communities. It is one of only a few places in Canada where more than half the population was not born there. However, it is this mixture that gives Toronto its unique character. There are street signs in several languages, and various communities each have their own unique cuisine. The inner city itself is home to thousands of eateries serving food from all cultures and several towering towers. The CN Tower, the world's highest freestanding structure, is one of the most well-liked tourist destinations until it was trumped by the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. From its observation deck, skypod, and the 360 restaurant, it provides an exceptional unobstructed view of the city. However, just the trip up in the glass-enclosed elevator is worth it. Number 8. Lake Minnewanka. A sizable glacial lake named Lake Minnewanka is located 3 miles, 5 kilometers, outside of Banff. The lake is 142 meters, 466 feet, deep and 21 kilometers, 13 miles, long. Along the original Lake Minnewanka beaches, people have camped and gone hunting for more than a century. It was known as Minnewanka, Lake of the Spirits, by the local Stoney Nakoda First Nations people because they revered and feared the lake's resident spirits. It was given the moniker Devil's Lake by later European settlers. Number 7. Bow Lake. Bow Lake is located in the Canadian Rockies, about 30 minutes north of Lake Louise, off the Icefields Parkway, Highway 93, and 0.5 miles north of Crowfoot Glacier. It is one of the largest lakes in Banff National Park and is located at an elevation of 1,920 meters, 6,300 feet. The lake located at the base of Bow Summit and is fed by meltwater from the Bow Glacier in the Wapta Icefield. On a calm day, Bow Summit is perfectly reflected in the lake's blue waters. Excellent location for a picnic or quick stroll. Number 6. Iceberg in Arctic. The swiftly moving glaciers that flow from the Greenland ice sheet are where the majority of Arctic icebergs are formed. Gaps in the sequence of coastal mountains allow for the funneling of several glaciers. The bedrock's irregularity and the topography of the valley walls both slow and speed up glacier movement. Crevasses are created as a result of these stresses and are later absorbed into the iceberg's structural makeup. Arctic bergs frequently have weaker internal planes than Antarctic bergs, which can readily cause further splitting. They also tend to be smaller and more haphazardly formed. So before moving to the next part, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Number 5. Niagara Falls. On the boundary of the U.S. state of New York and Canada's Ontario, the Niagara Falls are a group of 3 breathtaking waterfalls. The best views and most attractions are on the Horseshoe Falls side of the falls in Ontario. The immediate vicinity of the falls is a well-known tourist destination filled with observation towers, eateries, gift stores, casinos, and high-rise hotels. The honeymoon capital of the globe and one of the few locations where you may obtain a marriage license immediately is its sister city in New York. With a broad list of thrilling things to see and do, this place has plenty to offer everyone looking for romance and adventure. Number 4. Athabasca River. The southernmost portion of the Mackenzie River system is formed by the Athabasca River, which is located in northern Alberta, Canada. The Columbia River rises at the Continental Divide in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, flows through Jasper National Park, where the breathtaking Athabasca Falls are located, and then continues northeast through Alberta to its mouth and delta on Lake Athabasca. Rapids break up its 765-mile, 1,231 kilometers flow, making navigation above Fort McMurray difficult, a major rail terminus and port serving the Mackenzie district. The McLeod, Pembina, Lesser Slave, and Clearwater rivers are some of its principal tributaries. The Athabasca tar sands, an area of well-impregnated sands along a 70-mile, 113 kilometers stretch of the river near Fort McMurray, include one of the world's richest petroleum resources. Number 3. Ottawa. Situated in northern Alberta, Canada, forms the southernmost part of the Mackenzie River system. The Columbia River originates at the Continental Divide in the Canadian Rocky Mountains and travels northeast through Alberta to its mouth and delta on Lake Athabasca. En route, it passes through Jasper National Park, home of the breathtaking Athabasca Falls. Its 765-mile, 1,231 kilometers flow is disrupted by rapids, making it challenging to navigate above Fort McMurray, a major rail terminus and port serving the Mackenzie district. Number 2. Vancouver Island. The largest island off the west coast of North America is called Vancouver Island after the British explorer George Vancouver. It's a very picturesque island, encircled by the Pacific, with shimmering lakes, powerful waterfalls, enchanted fjords, and glacier mountains that hikers frequently explore. The weather is a draw for outdoor enthusiasts. It boasts Canada's mildest temperature. The stunning Butchart Gardens, the surf resort of Tofino, and the wilderness in the island's north, from which one may take a ferry to Prince Rupert and then another to Alaska, are the island's most famous attractions. The wildlife of Vancouver Island is also abundant. In addition to some of the best whale watching in the world, where you can kayak alongside orcas, it's also a terrific place to spot birds and grizzly bears. You can fully enjoy the charm of the outdoors due to the island's low population, with the majority of people living in Victoria, the capital of British Columbia. Number 1. Montreal. The confluence of the St. Lawrence and Ottawa rivers is home to Montreal, the second largest city in the province of Quebec. The cultural center of Canada is Montreal. With contemporary street art, a vibrant generation of musicians, and a fantastic party scene in its more recent areas, it is also one of the most diverse, lively, hospitable, and forward-thinking cities in North America. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Do you find our video interesting? Or have any questions? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. We will be very pleased if you do it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check our other video.